Hello everybody, how's it going? Today we are going to be taking a look at Atom Universe, which is so far the closest reincarnation of PlayStation Home that us home people have. Me, like the very first thing I did when I got my PS3 was I got it connected to the internet and I downloaded Home. And it was a big part of my PS3 experience. So when it got shut off last month, I was really kind of like, well, now what? Because that's really where I met all of my friends, and I have a lot of really long lasting friendships through PlayStation Home. And so today, we're going to be looking at what I think is the closest next gen experience for that sort of thing. Uh, so, as you can see, this is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I believe this is the next step PlayStation Home would have taken had they actually came to PS4. But they didn't, so. But I believe this is exactly what it would have looked like, give or take. None of these rides work, by the way, except that right there, and we'll get to that at the end of the video. Uh, Now this is odd because when I first saw this, I swear it looked like a platinum trophy. To me, that water feature looks like a platinum trophy. Um, so anyway, you walk around with your left stick. Left stick L1 makes you run. Triangle brings up your interactions. Um, there's no locomotions. You can interact with the environment. You can sit, grab, throw. However, I've found that grab and throw don't exactly work. Or maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I don't know. There are bugs, as you can see, where if you don't press circle to back out of the menu, you will get two menus. And now this menu will stay here until I go possess somebody, which is one of my favorite things to do. You just walk up to anybody, like this SWAT guy here, and possess him. And now we're part of the SWAT team. So, as I was going to show you, the grab and throw doesn't exactly work because as soon as you get close enough to an object, it sort of just pings off. Mm. Mm. Come back. Come here. No, I don't want to handshake the ball. Come here. Environment, where's the environment? I can't move while you're in the menu. So we'll go on this side of the ball. We'll wait for it. See, I can't actually grab the ball. However, I can sit. Now the way things work, and I hope it's something that they look into before going into beta, which right now I think PC people would call this early access because it's a demo and there's really not a lot to do here. But the way you interact with things is you have to walk up to it and you have to get the camera at it, like so. When there's a border, it means it's interactable as such. Another thing I hope they look into is just using L1 to get up and walk away like you could in Home. With this, you actually have to go back in the menu, press the button again, and then you can walk away. There's different interactions you can do with the people. You can possess them, handshake, piggyback ride. Follow, copy, talk, and gesture, I found don't actually work. So, and there's clipping issues, as you can see. So, that's something that's going to have to be fixed. But this is absolutely gorgeous. Like, just how everything works, how the particles look, how the lighting looks. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Around back here, there's this little dance floor. And this music may or may not be copyrighted, so I'm going to talk over it. La 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 la. We're gonna possess this person. La 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 and we're gone. So over here we have this other little dance floor with all these people doing the same thing, and I will show you how the follow doesn't exactly work and the copy doesn't work. Let's see, avatar. Now see, I'm supposed to be copying Dancer 9, but I'm not. So that is definitely broken. And with anything that's early access, you probably shouldn't expect it to work perfectly, but you know, there are exceptions, as I've seen. But yeah, as I've said, this is just absolutely gorgeous. Just walking animations, dancing animations, everything is really, really gorgeous. And I think everything may be mocapped, but I'm not sure. So yeah, we'll go up here on a ride. We'll go to the environment, and we will not do anything because we're not centered. Okay, and so when Home shut down last month, me and a lot of my friends were kind of sad. I mean, me specifically, I kind of gave up when the closure was announced way back in September. I kind of gave up on doing things because it's like, well, why bother, you know, where it's going to be shut down. So for those types of people, I think this is a really good simulation of what Home was. This is a really good replacement of what Home was. And with how powerful the PS4 is, there's no limit in sight of what can be achieved. I mean, yeah, things can be polished, things can look better, things can be fixed. But just how the trees move, how the lighting works, how the particles and the fireworks and everything work, everything is really gorgeous. A couple of things that I would like would be obviously the first, get things so they're not broken. Make an actual workable demo, because that showing what people can really do with this would be the best. Because this is being made by Atom Republic and they've partnered with like nDreams and I think a few others. Having all those assets carried over, like if you were a big nDreams person and like all your dances, all your all your motions, all that sort of stuff, all your clothes, your spaces, because home was just a platform and they never actually owned any of the stuff. If those things could be carried over into this platform without having to rebuy them, that would be great. Um, Speaking of rebuying things, I don't think if you have to buy things, I don't want them to be super expensive like they were at home. I mean, things on home were going to like $2.99, $3.99, $5.99. The gold suits, the diamond suits, those were like $15. That's like super overpriced for a digital item, especially for a platform like this. That's way too expensive. 25 cents, 50 cents, anything up to $1, I think, is fine. But we'll have to wait and see. Um, yeah, though. Right now, this is in early access, as you can see. This is an early build, but they're in a Kickstarter. I will link that down below if you want to go help out. Um, I suggest that you do. I recommend that you do, because if you're a home person like me, this is really amazing. Like for me, this is like my very, very, very first closed beta Central Plaza, basically. Like I never got to see the first one, and I never got to see the actual Central Plaza. So for me, this is what that is. So anyway, I will be back later with more gameplays. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you later. And go support the Kickstarter. Bye.